Looking at checkers, I don't understand why there's that many checkers. Like, checkers fun and all, but you can only really play one game at a time. I think they stole them. Because I was frustrated with the lack of sense of brotherhood.
We all shared sort of similar issues with the fraternity in terms of brotherhood and not knowing people.
After being in DSP for 3 semesters, I didn't feel I was getting anything out of it, and I was hoping that I'd be able to give back.
For the last 7 semesters I've been in DSP, I don't feel I really got that much out of DSP. I want to take another active role and really try to change that perception and say that, you know, something out of this really had an impact on me.
Because Brian's very passionate about Delta Sigma Pi, and as am I.
My main objective was to try to help out Delta Sigma Pi.
In talking with individual members, I realized that I wasn't alone in this and that a lot of different members felt the same way. And I kind of saw this as an opportunity to kind of make an effort and get everybody together in a group and address this as a group and see if we could do something about it.
Would have to be Matt Sussman, despite injuries, just giving it his all. Matt, how's the arm? I see an injury.
It's going.
He had a bit of a bruise under his wrist, but he still gave 100%, and it was very nice to see that.
When I was actually decorating before the actual retreat, I was decorating one of the rooms downstairs. We used it for one of the scavenger hunts. So I felt like I was in charge of something, and I was really proud that I was able to carry it out, and I hope other brothers had fun too.
When we would sit around discussing kind of like the plans of the night and what we're hoping to get out of it, and whenever those discussions kind of led into more deeper, more meaningful conversations about the future of DSP and what we hope to get out of it and what we didn't actually get out of it, and kind of the major issues that we don't talk about.
I really enjoyed the shopping experience of the process. I think me, Eric, and Brian had a really good time picking out the decorations. As a group of 3 guys, I think we did a pretty good job.
The circle of trust portion.
The trust circle.
The trust circle.
Because you share some things that you honestly wouldn't share with some of your closest family sometimes.
And I was really impressed and proud of everyone for being able to step out of their comfort zone and be able to open up and really treat each other like we're part of a brotherhood.
How quiet it got and how powerful that moment was really something.
When groups were doing their team calls.
One, two, up! We are the
Kappas. Meow. Kappa Kappas stands
for
Kitty cats.
do something crazy.
Do something crazy. Freshness.
Do something crazy. Sophomores. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Junior. Oh, Kappas. Boom. Dances with Mike.
Because people really threw themselves out there. It took a lot to get out there in front of a bunch of people that you didn't really know and kind of make a fool out of yourself for a little bit and take that leap of faith with us.
The biggest obstacle I would have to say is that, one, we only had like a month to plan it.
Definitely the time frame we had to work with.
The small time frame we had,
We only had a couple of weeks and
all of just 4 weeks.
enough to cram a solid retreat into that time frame of planning.
This being our first, it took a lot of work from the ground up.
The hardest part, in my opinion, was putting everything together.
Trying to get a chaperone for that time and a location.
Having the date picked out in such a short frame of time, to getting the Bryant Center, to getting the advisor.
About a week before the actual retreat, where we still didn't have anybody there, and I was starting to wonder if this retreat would actually happen or not.
I think it was just our worry that we wouldn't have a good turnout, because meeting participation isn't always the best, and we were worried that all our good work would be for nothing.
We really didn't know how many people were going to come, and that sort of, our success sort of depended upon that.
But I actually had the, I guess, strategic idea,
What I like to call Eric's ruse.
to email fake teams out to different friend groups so that they would feel more comfortable and think that, oh, good, I get to work with these people I already know, so we'll definitely win. Which I think definitely helped bring some people out.
With the fact that we were all willing to work outside of our, our meeting time, we were really able to come together and get that done.
During most of the planning process, I was really confident in the things the retreat committee had come up with.
Bringing knowledge to the table.
We had a lot of great ideas, people were open to criticism, and a lot of our dialogue was spectacular.
We were really worried
I was scared. It was
Antsiness
I was kind of nervous.
Very nervous.
really nervous.
in a lot of aspects. I had so much energy. I mean, throughout the course of the night, I probably drank 1 Red Bull.
Don't go
This is
anywhere,
awesome.
I'll just stay
Awesome.
in the
It's
room.
probably actually going to slow me
Just
down,
waiting
because
for
I'm
you
already
guys
moving fast
to come
right now.
down. Okay.
I'm sure even Alex had hyped them up in the other room.
When, Sharif said,
All you do me like a huge favor. Start running.
Just as the retreat started, I was really excited. I couldn't contain myself, really.
Go, 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 go! Let's go!
I was just running off pure excitement.
As soon as they started running over to 2C,
I saw them running down towards the towards 2C.
as soon as that happened, I was relieved and calmed, and at the same time, like, really excited.
and we were all cheering him on, and it got started right away.
You saw people putting themselves out there and taking this chance to improve the chapter.